Every now and then, a voice rises above the noise. A voice that doesn't complain. A voice that doesn't ask for sympathy. A voice that says, work harder. And that voice belongs to Cristiano Ronaldo. He's not just a football player. He's a symbol of discipline, of focus, of relentless pursuit. And today, we're not here to talk about his goals, trophies, or records. We're here to talk about his mind. Because behind every great man is a greater mindset. So here are 10 Cristiano Ronaldo quotes. And the lessons that can change the way you think about your life, your effort, and your potential. Let's begin. Quote 1. Talent is nothing without hard work. You've heard it before, but very few truly understand it. Ronaldo doesn't believe in talent as an excuse. He believes in discipline. Because talent without work is just a wasted gift. It's like a powerful engine with no fuel. It looks good, but it doesn't move. He once said that if talent doesn't work hard, hard work will beat talent. That's not just football, that's life. You might not be the smartest, the fastest, or the most gifted in your field. But if you show up every single day, if you grind when everyone else rests, if you push when everyone else stops, then you will rise. You'll outlast those who were better than you. Because talent fades when comfort arrives. But discipline never sleeps. So stop asking if you were born talented. Start asking, am I willing to work harder than anyone else? Quote 2. I see myself as the best footballer in the world. If you don't believe you are the best, you will never achieve what you are capable of. Confidence is not arrogance. It's self-belief. Ronaldo doesn't say he's the best to brag. He says it to program his mind. When he looks in the mirror, he doesn't see his weaknesses. He sees his potential. Because the way you see yourself defines the limits of what you can achieve. If you keep saying, I'm not good enough, then your actions will follow that belief. But if you say, I'm becoming the best, then your habits will rise to meet that statement. Belief is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You become what you tell yourself every single day. So when Ronaldo walks onto the field, he's not hoping to win. He's expecting it, because he's already won the battle in his mind. And that's what separates dreamers from doers. Quote 3. Dreams are not what you see in your sleep. Dreams are the things that don't let you sleep. That quote alone can fuel 1,000 nights of work. Dreams aren't fantasies. They're obsessions. When you have a true dream, it keeps you awake. You think about it when you wake up. You think about it while you eat, while you work, while you rest. It doesn't leave you. It consumes you. That's what greatness is. Obsession. When people tell you to relax, when they say, you're too serious, they don't understand. They don't feel the fire that burns in your chest. Ronaldo didn't become one of the greatest because he wanted fame. He became great because he couldn't stop wanting to be better. He chased the version of himself that existed only in his imagination, until he became it. Ask yourself, what's the dream that keeps you awake? And if you can't name one, maybe that's the first thing you need to find. Quote 4. Your love makes me strong. Your hate makes me unstoppable. There's something powerful about turning pain into power. Ronaldo has been booed, doubted, mocked, and criticized for decades. But he doesn't crumble. He converts. He converts the hate into fuel, the doubt into discipline, the criticism into energy. Because when you truly understand your purpose, you no longer seek validation. You don't need everyone to love you. You just need one reason to keep going. The truth is, your haters are your best trainers. They teach you patience. They teach you control. They remind you that greatness isn't approved by everyone. It's proven by persistence. So when someone doubts you, don't fight them. Thank them. Because their doubt is the spark you needed to prove them wrong. Quote 5. I don't have to show anyone anything. There is nothing to prove. That's the level of freedom you reach when your focus is internal. When you stop chasing validation. When your worth no longer depends on applause. Ronaldo doesn't play to please the crowd. He plays to meet his own standard. That's discipline. Most people fail because they're addicted to being seen, not to becoming better. They want approval more than growth. But the truth is, mastery happens in silence, behind closed doors, in the early mornings and late nights when no one is watching. You don't have to prove anything to anyone, not your parents, not your friends, not the internet. You owe your best effort only to yourself. That's what true confidence looks like. Peace within, not noise outside. Quote 6. I'm living a dream I never want to wake up from. People talk about success as if it's a destination. But for Ronaldo, it's a state of being. He's not chasing happiness, he's living his purpose. When you align your work with your dream, you stop dreading the grind. You start craving it. Because you're no longer surviving. You're building something that matters. This quote isn't about luxury. It's about gratitude. It's about realizing how far you've come and how lucky you are to still be chasing. So don't wait for the big moment to start appreciating your journey. This is the dream. Right now, the hard work, the setbacks, the daily push, that is the dream. Quote 7. Dedication, hard work, all the time, and belief. Simple words, but they describe the formula for everything. Dedication, doing it when you don't feel like it. Hard work, pushing when it hurts. Belief, trusting the process when no one else does. Every great achievement is built on these three pillars, and every failure comes from neglecting one of them. People want shortcuts. They want motivation without effort. But life doesn't work that way. If you want to become unstoppable, you must marry consistency with belief. Because without belief, you'll quit. And without consistency, you'll never progress. That's why Ronaldo's story matters. Not because he's perfect, but because he's consistent. He shows up every single day, no matter what. That's the quiet power of discipline. It doesn't shout, it proves. Quote 8. I never tried to hide the fact that it is my intention to become the best. It's okay to want to be great. In fact, you should want it. Because the world doesn't need more average. It needs people who refuse to settle. Ronaldo didn't apologize for his ambition. He owned it. He said it out loud. He declared it. And when you declare something, you make it real. Because now, your mind starts aligning your actions to make it happen. Stop pretending to be humble when you're really afraid. Stop shrinking yourself to fit into other people's comfort zones. Stand tall in your ambition. Say it with your chest. I'm going to be great, and I'll prove it through my work. That's not arrogance. That's responsibility. The responsibility to honor your own potential. Quote 9. We don't want to tell our dreams. We want to show them. You don't need to explain your vision to everyone, because most people won't understand it until they see it. So stop talking. Start building. Silence is powerful. It creates mystery. It creates focus. Ronaldo didn't announce every step of his journey. He just worked. And one day, the world noticed. When you're busy talking about your goals, you spend your energy on appearances instead of progress. But when you stay quiet, your energy builds momentum. Let your results speak. Let your growth speak. When you win, they'll ask how you did it. And you'll smile, because you'll know, I didn't talk about it. I became it. Quote 10. If you don't believe you can be the best, you will never achieve all that you are capable of. Belief is not a luxury. It's a necessity. It's the foundation of all success. Before you lift the weight, before you start the business, before you chase the dream, you must first believe you can. Because if you don't believe, every obstacle will feel like a wall. But if you believe, every obstacle becomes a test. Ronaldo's entire life is built on belief. From a small boy in Madeira to one of the most recognized names on Earth, it was belief that carried him when logic said no. And the same belief can carry you. You don't need the world's approval. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need the courage to believe in your own story, even when no one else does. Because belief isn't about knowing it will happen. It's about deciding that no matter what happens, you'll keep going. Now let's tie it all together. When you listen to these 10 quotes, it's not just about Ronaldo. It's about you. It's about the part of you that knows you were made for more. The part of you that's tired of excuses. The part that wants to rise, but keeps hesitating. Today is the day you stop hesitating. Today is the day you stop waiting for permission. Because no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to motivate you. You have to become your own source of fire. You have to push yourself like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. The life you dream of depends on your effort today. Remember, talent is nothing without hard work. Belief shapes your destiny. Hate can fuel your rise. And your discipline will decide your future. Ronaldo's mindset is not about football. It's about life. It's about mastering yourself. And if you apply even a fraction of that mindset, you'll become unstoppable. So next time you feel lazy, remember this. Ronaldo doesn't skip the gym. He doesn't skip the grind. He doesn't make excuses. And neither should you. You have greatness within you. But greatness isn't given. It's earned. Earn it today. Earn it every day. Because you don't need to be Cristiano Ronaldo. You just need to think like him. And when you do, everything changes.